defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Trying play action. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. LSU right back to the line. Rides to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football. Down, they played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Hey,
able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And not let that tank get downhill. Good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Wide open downfield. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The give to the back.
Be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown LSU. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking to buy time. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch on the route. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Makes the grab. It's Hemby. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
That's caught. It's Garcia. At the 45 on his way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. You know,
this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garcia. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Moore will throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got a little space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk of play in the pass game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Final play of the quarter coming. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Turning it on. It's a seam wide open at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires to the big fella. He's loose. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but Got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Moore to the air, throwing right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Snap to the back. Here's a hit. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Myers on the move, working on the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He tries to take the top off. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Working that left side now. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. At the 35, he's got goal. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moore will throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a non-profit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's and schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
Give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get in.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just
looking to get it in the end zone, and down he goes. They were trying to tie the game, but they are denied, still down by 2. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw. It's Aller. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Gonna look downfield again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Penn State. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, what a caught! Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He's got it on the outside. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And did they need to keep that drive? welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Vols will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Robertson. Finds his man, it's Prentice. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Prentice. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Unloads it left. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it,
Touchdown, Volunteers! They grabbed the early lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Here's the pressure. Finds his man, it's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, They can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And as he throws, just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bears are rolling down the field. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the 2nd level. They're going to do a really good job in this game, changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
That's caught. It's Cameron.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. Wide open spaces. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Bring in the heat. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play-action fake. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Kramer. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. A&M comes back out with another first down. He wants to throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Sneak gets it done. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Aller. The screen, and watch out. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. Here's a heat. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the...
He'll take the deep shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. And now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Got room to work. There he goes! Ernie on the Jets! The 20. And finally out of bounds.
catches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He'll take it himself. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Allard. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. Looking for the end zone. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Back's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th. You're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They'll line up to go for 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Snap in the shotgun. Fires it incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. play of the drive, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield is Aller. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do...
Touchdown, Aggie! And the route is on.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates...
it.